required gametes. Okay, so they required gametes. C also correct. Okay, so for the seventh question, question is already here mentioned. For the seventh question, A option is suitable, B option is suitable, C option is suitable. Let's talk about D option, division. So meiosis divisions takes place in asexual reproduction. Actually, so asexually, the organisms which can be performed asexual reproduction, those cannot be performed meiosis divisions. Okay, so it is wrong. The organisms which can be performed through sexual reproduction, those cannot be performed mitosis divisions. Okay, so sexually reproducing organisms performs in their reproductive organs performs meiosis divisions. Meiosis divisions nothing but reduction divisions. The chromosomal number reduced to half. So in asexually producing organisms, meiosis does not take place. Okay, so mitosis divisions takes place. So option D is absolutely not related to asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction. So that here option A correct, B correct, C correct. So let's see here options. In which option it is correct? C here. Option 1 AD, actually A, B, C correct. So option 1 is wrong. Option 2 B and C given, B and C, B and C along with B and C, A also correct. So second also wrong. So third option A given, B given, C given. So third option is correct option. Fourth C and D, C and D. D is wrong, C is correct. So here for the seventh question, the correct answer is 3. Third option is correct option. See ma here, why I am sharing these bits means to get the idea. So how the questions are asking. What is the way of asking the questions from this chapter? To know, I am keeping discussion. Actually, you don't believe that these questions only definitely will come in exams. You don't think that these bits not at all comes. Okay, just whatever may be the bits we will discuss in regular class, those bits they won't ask. On the basis of the textbook concept, they will ask. Then why we are discussing? So to get to idea. So like this way, there is a chances to ask bits. Okay, so if you don't have these subject bits also temporarily, no problem. Okay, so I have shared a question paper. I have shared those bits. You are watching those bits. So like that, similar type of bits, there is a chances to ask. So that what you have to do, textbook concept line to line, kanta pata. That is secret. Okay, next eighth question. Come to eighth question. Which of the following plants produces non-motile male gametes? See here they have given 4 options. In those 4 options, which one gives non-motile male gametes or non-motile? Male gametes are non-motile. See, Eulothrix marchantia. See here, Eulothrix and marchantia. So Eulothrix and marchantia. Eulothrix, it is algae. Marchantia is bryophyta. Okay, so in these two, the male gametes are motile through water. Through water they will reach. Okay, so they are motile only. Okay, option 1 is wrong. Okay, see, next Strobilanthes kuntiana and chara. In this also Strobilanthes kuntiana and chara. These two, chara is a bisexual, motile. Strobilanthes, it is also motile. Okay, which of the following plants produce non-motile male gametes? Second option also wrong option. Okay, next Spirogyra and Eulothrix. In this also motile male gametes are formed. See here, fourth option C, Mangifera indica and Pinus. So Mangifera indica, it is a angiospermic flowering plant. Angiosperm. Okay, angiosperms produces non-motile gametes. Pollen grain, actually pollen grain is a non-motile gamete. Okay, so then how these pollen grains are landed on them. So various kinds of agents, water, wind, insects, birds, bat, snails, snakes, human beings, clothes, agricultural instruments, through them pollen grains are transferred from one place to another place. So Mangifera can produce non-motile male gametes. Pinus also, this Pinus is gymnosperm. Pinus is gymnosperm. So it is also produces non-motile male gametes. So then non-motile male gametes, see when the male gametes are reached to the stigma. Male gametes means pollen grains landed on the stigma. Here pollen grains are landed on the stigma, like this way land. So when the pollen grains are landed on the stigma, here they germinate and forms pollen tube. So many pollen grains are germinated, except one remaining all are degenerated. Only one pollen grain germinated and produces pollen tube. Like this way, pollen tube is formed. In this pollen tube, two male gametes are formed. These two male gametes are traveled along the length of the pollen tube and reach to the ovule. This is called ovary. Reach to the ovary. Inside the ovary, what would be there? Ovule. Inside the ovule, what would be there? Embryo sac will be there. Until the embryo sac, those pollen grains, male gametes are reached. Okay, by the pollen tube. So Mangifera indica and Pinus. Mangifera indica means mango. It is a angiosperm, it is a gymnosperm. These plants produces non-motile male gametes here. So for the 8th question, correct option is 4th option. Next question here, 9th question. So fleshy buds, bud, fleshy bud. Fleshy bud means what? The bud stores the food material. So fleshy bud in terrestrial plants, if they ask terrestrial plants, if they ask, we can say the answer bulbils. But they have asked aquatic plants. So actually this 9th bit in our NCERT syllabus not there. In NCERT syllabus is not there. So but they have given, no problem. So whatever the topics were not there in NCERT textbook, they will not ask. It is guarantee question. Guarantee. So but also in order to discuss the bits, this is the bit have come, so we will discuss, no problem. See here, bulbils, it is wrong option. Offset, it is also wrong option. It is a subaerial stem, it is wrong. Curians, rhizome. Rhizome is a underground stem. Underground stem it is. So but they have asked bud. So bulbil is on the terrestrial, but they have asked aquatic. So option 1 is wrong. So offset, it is a subaerial stem. Offset is not a bud. So second option is wrong. So third option, keep it aside. Fourth, it is a rhizome. Banana, ginger, turmeric, those plants propagated by rhizomes. So the rhizome is also underground stem. Underground stem modifications. First PUC we discussed and second PUC also we discussed. So ultimately here, turions. Here in such a way you have to guess and keep the answer. Okay, turions. Turion, it is fleshy bud in aquatic plants. Example, turion is a type of bud that is capable of growing into a complete plant. It is a bud, a type of bud. It has the capacity to give rise to a complete plant. Okay, turions may be an underground bud in aquatic habitats. Example, Potamogeton, Potamogeton, Potamogeton. Okay, that plant example, Potamogeton. Potamogeton in first PUC I did not discuss with you. In second PUC I did not discuss because it was not there in our syllabus. Even in reference books also maximum I could not see that. Okay, so here bulbils answer we know, offset we know, rhizomes we knew. So ultimately which is we did not discuss, it is. So ultimately the answer in aquatic habitats, turions. Okay, so 9th question correct option is third. Yes. Next, 10th bit. 10th bit. Clear-cut distinction between vegetative, reproductive, and senescent phase is shown by. Clear-cut differences between vegetative, reproduction, senescent phase is shown by all annual plants. Yes. In annual plants, vegetative phase, reproductive phase, senescent phase, we can be clearly get an idea when we will see that. Option 1, sir. Okay. 10th question. Okay. See, perennials, ma, one little correction you have to see from your answer. Perennials. Perennial plant means what? Already you know, annual plants, biennial plants, perennial plants. In annual plant, we can see vegetative, reproductive, senescent. In biennial plants, that means what? Those plants finishes their life cycle within 2 years. 2 years or more than 15 months, 16 months, 17, 18 months. Such type of 18 months growing plants also we will call biennial plants. In biennial plants also vegetative phase. Vegetative phase means what? Earlier stage we can get to know. Reproductive phase we can get an idea. Old stage we can get an idea. But in first option, in perennial plant, we cannot get a clear idea. In perennial plant, so more than 1 year growing, that means what? Hundreds of years. Okay, in those plants, vegetative phase, reproductive phase, senescent phase, we cannot demarcate. We cannot differentiate. Okay, so that in all annual plants, okay, but in perennial plants, some perennial plants only we can. For example, if you take bamboo, it is a monocarpic plant. It can be survive 100 nearer to 100 years, but it is monocarpic. Only one time, only in its life cycle, only one time it can give birth to young ones. In that perennial plant, when it exactly reach to reproductive phase, we don't know. We cannot clear cut demarcate. We cannot distinct. Okay, so that's a perennial. Here perennial given, so that wrong. All biennials, okay. Here perennials given, so wrong. All annuals, okay. Biennials, yes. Among all the options, the correct option is all annual plants and biennial plants. Only we can differentiate clearly about vegetative, reproductive, senescent phase. But in perennial plants, we don't have idea. So generally, bamboos are, for example, Strobilanthes kuntiana, Nelakurunji. Okay, it can give flowers once in 12 years. Okay, 12 years once. After that, when it reaches to senescent, we don't know. Even bambusa told, I said, monocarpic plant. When it comes to senescent and reproductive phase, we don't know. It can survive approximately 100 years. After 50 years, it gives flowers only one time. Thereafter, it will die. Okay, so after 50 years, whether it is gives 60 years dies or 70 years or 80 years, we cannot say that. Senescent phase, we cannot identify it. Okay, ma? That's all. So that for 10th question, the correct option is third option. Okay, ma? So my dear students, once again, I am saying to you, like this way model bits, there is a chances to ask in final exams. So that what you have to learn textbook concept to be perfect. That's all. Next, come to another question. Eleventh question. See here, in few fungi and most of the algae, in few fungi and almost all the algae, what happens? Option 1, gametes are motile. In few fungi, gametes are motile. Yes, zoospores motile. Zoospores, sporulation topic, I said zoospores. Those zoospores are belongs to the fungi. Those zoospores are flagellated, motile. Most of the, in few fungi, gametes are motile, and most of the algae gametes are motile. Okay, yes, it is correct. First option only correct. In few fungi, gametes are motile, and most of the algae. That means what? In few fungi, gametes are motile, and most of the fungal gametes are non-motile. Very few we can count on fingertips. In those many of species only fungi are motile. Rest of the fungal species are non-motile, gametes are produced. Here, in most of the algae, they can produce motile gametes. Almost of the algae, 100%, almost all the species of algae, they cannot produce motile gametes. Almost, that means 80% of the algae produces motile gametes. Rest of the 20% of the gametes are produces non-motile gametes. Okay, so here exactly those are all the species knowing and studying from the books. It's not possible because they could not give in any book. Okay, so the first option is correct. Okay, in few fungi, gametes are motile. Most of the algae gametes are motile. So option 1 is correct option. Option 1 is correct. Okay, so rest of the options were that only reversely given that. So second, third, and fourth options were wrong. In this case, the first option is correct option. That you have to remember that. Next, 12th question. Select the correct option with respect to chromosomes number in sexual life cycle of apple. Sexual life cycle of apple. See, select the correct option with respect to chromosomes number in sexual life cycle of apple. Sexual life cycle of apple. So in the apple, chromosomal number we have to identify. Can you say the answer, ma? 12th question answer is anybody can say? 12th question answer is anybody can say? Is it possible to say for you? Apple, sexual life cycle of apple they have asked. Apple means what? Diploid plant. Okay, option 1, they have given megasporocyte. 34. Megasporocyte means megasporocyte. Megasporocyte means what? Ovule region, ovary region, ovary, ovule, in that region. I am asking question. Megasporocyte 34. Microsporocyte, megasporocyte 34. Mega ovary, ovule always ovary. Ovary is always diploid. So that 34. Microspore means what? Microspore means what? Pollen grain. Pollen grains are always haploid. Haploid, diploid is 34, haploid is 17. So pollen grains are produced male gametes, 2 male gametes. Male gametes are 2. Those are fused with, one is fused with egg cell, one is fused with secondary nucleus. As a result of that, primary endosperm nucleus is formed. The primary endosperm nucleus gives rise to endosperm. Endosperm is always triploid. How endosperm formed? One male gamete to one egg cell. This is called zygote embryo. This is the condition. Actually, it is no need in this one, but I said, so one more male gamete and secondary nuclei, 2n plus 3n. It is no need in this discussion. That is 3n. Haploid. Haploid means what? Microspore, 17. Diploid, polar nuclei. Those are also 17 plus 17. 317, 51. So 51. So the first option seems to be a correct. Thereafter, seeing second, third, and fourth, who will decide whether it is first option is correct or not. Oosphere, nothing but megasporocyte only, ovary. 34, correct. Nucellus, 34. So actually, nucellus is not involved in sexual life cycle. So nucellus 34, it is wrong. Wrong. Pollen grain, oospore. Okay. Primary endosperm nucleus they should give, but nucellus, it is not involved in sexual life cycle. So option 2 is wrong. Let's come meiospore. Meiospore is not there. First of all, meiocyte they have to give 34. Meiospore not there. So it is wrong option. Meiocyte, okay, 34. Sporocyte. In apple, sporocyte not there. Sporocytes we will discuss in asexually reproducing organisms. In sexual life cycle, sporocyte not there. So second option is wrong. Third option is wrong. Fourth option is wrong. 12th question, correct option is 1. Megasporocyte, diploid state. Microsporocyte, haploid state. Primary endosperm nucleus, polyploid, more than one nucleus. It is a polyploid condition. So that 51. So 12th question, correct option is, first option is correct. Okay, 12th finish. 13th question, answer I want. 13th question, answer. Can anybody say? Can anybody say? Try to say the answer. Choose the correct option with respect to division during gamete formation. When the gamete formation, what kind of a divisions during gamete formation and a division in zygote? What kind of a divisions takes place? Choose the correct option with respect to divisions, whether it is mitosis or meiosis. So mitosis and meiosis divisions when formed in these specific during gamete formation and during division in zygote for organisms having haplontic life cycle respectively. That means what? The organisms which showing haplontic life cycle, in those haplontic life cycle, when mitosis and meiosis divisions takes place. Okay, that is what we have to discuss here. See, actually, so mitosis, meiosis. See here, first option, choose the correct option with respect, during gamete formation, mitosis, yes, the organisms which are showing haplontic life cycle, so those organisms when forming gametes, those performs mitosis divisions. In the option 1, first mitosis correct. Okay, see, during gamete formation and the division in the zygote for organisms having haplontic life cycle, the organisms which performing haplontic life cycle, those organisms when they are producing gametes, they can be performs mitosis divisions. Why mitosis? Why not meiosis? Actually, in our body during gamete formation, meiosis, we are diploid. When meiosis happens, it becomes haploid. So chromosomal number maintained. But here haplontic life cycle means haploid gametes. In that haploid gametes, if meiosis divisions happens, the chromosome number does not exist. Half does not. So in haploid, again in that also half does not exist. So the organisms which are exhibiting haploid life cycle, in those organisms, mitosis divisions are maintained to increase chromosomal number. So mitosis correct. And again mitosis in zygote, the division in the zygote, mitosis divisions does not take place in haplontic organisms. Meiosis divisions takes place. Okay, that's all. So if meiosis, zygote means what? Diploid condition is formed. Okay, see here, haploid gamete is formed. Haploid gametes are during gamete formation, mitosis divisions takes place. Due to mitosis divisions, number of haploid gametes are formed. So this is one haploid gamete and one more haploid gamete, as a result of which diploid zygote is formed. So this zygote undergoes meiosis divisions. Why? Here this diploid zygote should produce haploid parental organism, haploid spore. This haploid spore germinates and gives rise to haploid plant. So that here if it is mitosis divisions happen, chromosomal number is increased, but the plant is haploid. That's why diploid means what? From this haploid, it became diploid. More number of chromosomes. So more number of chromosomes should be half. That's why here my meiosis divisions happen. Meiosis divisions. Here see meiosis, second option wrong. Mitosis correct, meiosis. Yes, third option is correct. So for 13th question, third option is correct. Why? So in haplontic life cycle, the organisms which are exhibiting haplontic life cycle, those organisms at the time of gamete formation, in those organisms body, mitosis divisions takes place. After gamete formation, when zygote is formed, the zygote undergoes meiosis divisions, chromosomal number is reduced to half and produces haploid spores. So that those organisms leads haplontic life cycle. This is commonly occurs in algae, fungi, such type of plants. Okay, especially Chlamydomonas. Already in textbook I said. Okay, so alternation of generation. Alternation of generation means what? Not in second PUC, first PUC, third chapter after plant kingdom. Like this way, they will ask bits. We can't do anything. So textbook in textbook, first PUC concept also you have to become perfect. Next, come to the 14th bit. 14th bit. Which of the following plant groups show internal fertilization only? Only internal fertilization. Here algae, bryophytes, pteridophytes, fungi given. In them, only internal fertilization showing organisms. 14th question, first option, Muskan. Yes. Yes, ma. So algae only. Algae only show internal fertilization. Rest bryophytes, pteridophytes, fungi shows external fertilization. Okay. See here. B and C. Options given. Yes, here. One B and C. B and C. Yes, option 1 is correct. Okay, B and C. Okay, option 1. This is correct. So don't think that algae, bryophytes and pteridophytes. Though those gametes are released into the water, those gametes through water reach to the female reproductive organs. In the female reproductive organs, internal fertilization takes place. Bryophytes and pteridophytes. 14th question. Yes, in bryophytes and pteridophytes, fertilization occurs in archegonia. Archegonia. Archegonia is antheridia is male reproductive. Archegonia is female reproductive. In the archegonia, internal fertilization takes place. First option. Okay, that's all. B and C. Algae and fungi shows external fertilization. So A, B, C, D. So for 14th question, only first option is correct. Thirteenth question. Sorry, 15th question. Which of the following features? Which of the following features cannot be shown by structure? Those are cannot be shown by structures, which is vital link between two generations, ensuring continuity of species. What a beautiful question. Actually, this concept you did not study, but it is very easy question. Okay, time is 3 minutes is there. Within these 3 minutes, if I am able to explain, I will explain. Otherwise, next continuation we will see. Seema, which of the following features? Here, thick-walled, multicelled, one set of chromosomes, meiocytes, resting structures they have given. These are all the following. These features cannot be shown by something one structure. That structure is a vital link between two generations to make it continuity of species. Okay. So what is that structure we have to learn? See, which of the following features cannot be shown by something, cannot shown by structure. What is that structure? That structure is a link between two generations, ensuring continuity of species. Seema, male gamete, female gamete. Male gametes are sperm, only one set. Female gamete is ova, only one set. When these two are fused, undergoes fertilization and forms diploid state zygote. Yes. So this zygote is structure. Which of the following features cannot be shown by zygote. That is a vital link. Zygote is a vital link between two generations. Yes, zygote is a vital. It is a link between two generations to continuity of species. Yes, zygote only na. So zygote in this first generation, zygote is formed. In the same way, in second innings also zygote formed. This zygote only link for first generation. The zygote is converted into offspring. Offsprings. In this generation, zygote is linked to offsprings. Next generation also, zygote only vital link between two generations, first generation and second generation. So to continuity of species, zygote only na? We have come from zygote only. So zygote only makes a continuity of species. So zygote is a connecting link to these following structures. Okay, so that zygote is connected to some of the following features. For some of the following features is not connected. To whom it is connected, to whom is not connected. See, the zygote is thick-walled. Yes, correct. The zygote is always thick-walled only. In algae fungi, the thick-walled zygote is forms or develops another structure that is called zygospore. Yes, it is thick-walled only. Zygote shows thick-walled structure.